Welcome to Riverside County Library System Summer Reading Program. This is part 2 of our D&D adventure with the Shadow Scout Company, who are currently embroiled in a small altercation with a little slippery, oily creature, a fey creature that somehow is associated with missing Favia Bell at her small cottage outside of the town of Ramonto. Our dwarf barbarian, you're currently holding on to this little guy. He's goopy. Yeah, he's real oily. He's creating a whole bunch of oil while he panics like, screams in your hands. You're nearby, but you've also just traveled across some broken glass. It's at the front of this little cottage home. And then outside, what just happened?
Ow! I'm not sure if it's my arm or leg that hurts more.
Can you get up?
Oh, yeah, cool. And I stand up.
So you both tried to climb this wall. Why were you doing that?
Okay, so I tried to climb a wall because monks are acrobatic and good at climbing things, and I heard activity upstairs in this house, so I thought I could sneak up and past and not have to go through the ground floor and then upstairs. I was wrong.
I climbed a wall because...
He climbed a wall?
Because I climbed a wall?
Peer pressure. He climbed a wall.
And then he fell on top of you. You lost a hit point.
Yeah, and then I fell like immediately, and I didn't really hurt myself. I just kind of like tried to do the running thing, but my feet don't stick to gravity. And then he fell on top of me, so I broke his fall, but he broke me.
And you take a little bit of damage. It's your turn in the initiative order.
Okay.
Oh no, it's Micah first. Micah.
Okay.
Hi! Right, because you rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Micah, you call out, Raph has fallen on top of you.
Can you get up?
Yeah. Oh, and I just roll.
We'll give you each at least an action here or movement, but not both.
Right.
Given that you have fallen prone here.
So I'm still laying on the floor.
Yep, you're on the ground outside.
I can't take an
Favia's
action if I
cottage.
stand up then, correct?
That's right.
Can I see any of the little creature or anybody?
You watch as there's the one window to the upside upstairs. There's only one room up in Favia's house. It's her little bedroom. And you see one little oily black foot just go boop, and it falls inside
So
the
I
window.
can see it
Yep.
currently.
You see the foot. It's about to, the whole thing is just sneaking in through the window.
Is it within 120 feet of me?
You bet it is, sorcerer.
Can I make a skeletal hand go out and try and grab it and pull its life force away?
I mean, you can. Should you? I don't know. But you can. Let's give it a go. What spell are you using?
Chill touch.
Chill touch, okay.
Okay, 16.
16 is higher than his armor class.
Yay! Okay, so
you've rolled your attack roll, you've added your spellcasting bonus that goes with these ranged spell attacks.
yes. It is not is it undead?
No.
Oh. Not yet. Not yet.
You know from last time that this creature qualifies as fey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it takes 7 necrotic damage.
Holy jumping.
And cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And the hand stays clinging on. So you see as I kind of send out from my hand this skeletal kind of with like smoke coming back at it. It's pretty creepy. Just reaches out and then quickly grabs it and then just starts like pulling the life away from it and stays holding on.
What spell is that?
Chill touch.
Okay.
It's a cantrip. Jeez.
Okay.
And I'm still laying down because I can't stand up. So I'm just kind of like laying down and looking up and being like, yeah.
And you watch this happen, Raph.
Good thing you moved.
I'm glad you're on my side.
See, I needed you out of the way so I could see the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Before it grabs, it just gives a little wave to you. Just like a little, like the fingers just like.
I'm like,
Yeah. Scooby-Doo got dark.
Too dark.
Yeesh.
What are you gonna do, Monk?
I'm gonna get up.
That's all.
And then are there any windows on the ground floor?
There are in the front.
Okay.
Along the back, you know there's some on the sides. One of them is into her kitchen, but the only window on the back is actually up at her bedroom.
Okay, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to try and get there. I'm trying to see where my movement is here.
Find that on your character sheet.
Yes.
25.
Yeah, so it would be half of my movement to stand up.
So you'd be able to get around the side of the house to look into the side window, not at the front door.
Right.
And inside, you spot the ranger, who is looking up the stairs. And what is the look on your face? Because you're hearing and seeing a little bit of the action of the barbarian.
Get down here, she's covered in goop.
They can't move, the floor is going too. So you're hearing and seeing just a bit of this action, mostly from the ranger's perspective.
Creatures? The one that she's holding and the one that I grabbed?
You can't tell that for sure, but you can figure it out that that's true. Because the one that you're watching...
Capri is also wondering.
Oh, yeah, okay, Capri, yes, they are two different creatures. Yeah, you would be piecing it together in your mind because, you know, you're pretty clever and you're used to this.
I got some intelligence.
Right? You hear one screaming this way and you see this one, you're like, this one's definitely not associated with
That one's
this
definitely not being held, plus she would probably make noise if my little hand came in.
Yeah.
You know, just like
You're pretty sure there's two,
poke.
at least.
Goopy and dying!
There's two or more. Okay, so that's what you're able to spot through the window.
Okay, would it be an action to get through the window?
Yeah, you'd have to do some finagling. It's not an open window.
Okay.
Classic.
Classic. Then yes, then that will be my...
Okay, that's as far as you can make it in this turn. At the bottom of the initiative order, Leo.
I don't have time to take my shoe off. I gotta bring you my camping cup. Run over and like try to like.
You're bigger than a cup.
Scoop and
Better be a flagon.
I'm gonna use like the like bowl.
Are you one of those kids that has the giant water bottle?
Okay, interesting. Okay, there's actually enough goo on the ground now that as you enter it, to get close enough, make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Stay.
So your D20, and then you'll find the dexterity saving throw portion on your sheet separate here in this other box. Yeah.
16 plus 4 is 20.
Oh, nice. So you just like slide into the goo. You just like through it.
My hero.
Done this before.
Okay, but then you put out a little. You're like, I've come to your rescue with this tiny cup. and you're trying to. It's like secreting gloops of goo, and you're just putting a cup under it.
Yep.
Okay, the cup starts to fill with oily goo.
Can I like squish it in there with like my bowl?
Like you're
I'm trying not to kill it.
I'm not trying to kill it.
Put it in my bag.
It's a little bigger than that. It's kind of like
A toddler.
yeah. You know,
Trying
it's
to put
like
a toddler in a cup?
You try to assess what this thing is, and as you get closer to it, I will give you this because last time you rolled a nat 20 on knowing about boggles. So I will give you this little tidbit as you look inside these big yellow eyes, and it kind of has like a frowny shaped face with little fangs. It's like as it makes all this noise, like glunk, 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 glunk. But looking inside of its eyes, you remember now about these creatures and their experience and coming from the Fae that they actually are formed in places there is extreme feelings of loneliness. And they're created by those emotions. And a place that is touched by the Feywild, or in the case that you guys know as Valatore, champions of the Shadow Realm, that they might also form there if someone is in that realm as well, experiencing extreme emotions of fear or sadness or loneliness. And so you start to put that together as you look inside its eyes. Deep well, it connects to you.
Do I feel like I know what language it speaks?
You know what? Because of your nat 20 last time, I'll give it to you. You know it speaks Sylvan.
Hey, I speak Sylvan.
And then in my most formal Sylvan tongue, I'll be like, I'm so sorry, you're like goopy and everywhere, but like we need We need to find our friend, and you need to go home. This isn't your home.
Okay. So that's at the bottom of our initiative order. Dawn, you're next. Now make a dexterity saving throw because you're standing in this puddle.
It's not stinky, is it?
So describe what it looks like when you fall.
Can that be cool? I think I'm. How narrow is this doorway?
This is, a pretty classic stairway. It's maybe a little bit wider than an apartment building.
Okay. I got like short
Like
little
you-
dwarf legs.
Yeah.
But I'm really flexible, so I'm just gonna slide into perfect splits.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at this thing and I'll say,
As the oil between your 2 feet just starts to go a little bit as you're sliding, and then you just sloosh, and you fall directly into this, but just. But you're still
I'm getting a little bit mad.
Oh no!
Do I let go of him?
Roll yours. Let's just see how this grapple is going. Let's hang on to him while you fall. So you roll your strength again, and he'll attempt to escape. Oh, he won't escape. That's fine.
4 and 5. Okay, so no, that's 9. That's fine.
Okay. So you hang on to him, but you're not sure if you're hanging on to him because he stops struggling and is staring at you now, and maybe doesn't want to get going. You're not really sure. He stops his wiggling, and you're holding on to him. And your last words were, "Not your home. Go home." And he looks back at you, and he's staring in your eyes, and one of his little eyes is kind of. And as it twitches, he uses Dimensional Rift, and suddenly, he creates an invisible, immobile little rift. And he just jumps out of your hands and does a little like backflip. And he goes boosh, and he jumps into that little rift. Bridges the distance between this plane and what you can spot briefly through there as he escapes through it. The Shadow Realm. The place where at night the Valatore fight the monsters that are created by the nightmares of the people all around you. So, this little boggle disappears on its turn.
Are we still in initiative order?
We are.
Oh, because you're.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel bad.
Isn't that D&D? Okay.
Well, I
Micah.
didn't know that you made friends with the
Well, I still don't know.
Yeah.
That's right. Micah.
Friends.
I still don't know that they made friends.
Nope.
I'm still just laying on the floor.
Yeah, you're outside on the ground. Yeah, right outside the
I'm laying
cottage.
outside. I'm kind of like a little bit sunk into the ground because you landed on me. So I've got a bit of like a crevice in the dirt because it just rained. So I'm like,
All those beautiful flower bushes, the
Got a little,
Favia
like-
plants for the bees. You crushed them.
yeah, I've got like the mud's just like squished down in an outline. I mean, and it's pretty comfortable. Can I still see the little guy from my laying down position?
Yep. Yeah, your chill touch little skeleton hand is hanging onto his foot.
Can it just crush it?
How would that work?
I don't know that anybody's made friends with anybody.
So you're gonna have chill touch continue.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch again, but because the hand's already there, can I just have it like, or maybe it just like spider crawls up it and just like tries to like grab its face?
Okay, so the hand continues along, and every step that the little hand takes,
It like
what does it
cracks.
look like? It cracks.
It's like complete skeleton. You can see each of like the joints between, and just like. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, as it travels up them, and each time one of those skeletal-like fingers taps the skin along the boggle, it seems to like almost freeze the bits of oil that are there, and it goes. So some of the
Black
cracking
little
noises,
lines
its own
that
skin.
like vein out.
Yeah. How much damage does it? Oh no,
I
you're
have
gonna
to roll
make
to hit first.
Yep.
So that is a 20, non-natural.
Yep.
Magic types.
Roll damage.
7 damage again.
7 damage. Okay.
And I'm just laying in
alive.
this like flower bed, just like.
Okay.
We're just like nicely.
I like how you turned out to be the scariest thing ever.
I just want to talk to bees.
Okay, Raph.
I'm just a 12-year-old half-elf.
I'll swallow your soul.
Monk, you were watching, and you would have seen the barbarian run up the steps.
Yep.
And hear the altercation.
Oh,
happening.
do I still see you near me?
I'm on the. If you're in the back.
No, you can't see me anymore.
I'm still laying on the floor.
movement. You have movement, yeah. If you wanted to move.
How's the view from up there, Shorty?
So it would be technically smart to move and stand up. But narratively, I feel like I'm probably in like a decent, like comfy spot and just like in my little like bed in the dirt.
One little bee just goes bzz, bzz. Yeah, yeah. You're not joined by your friend.
No.
What are you gonna
Okay.
do now?
I'm gonna go through the window now.
Okay.
Does it open easily?
Yeah, as you push on it, it'll start to turn. So
Okay.
it's one of these
Yep.
rotates.
Then I and in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use as much movement as I have to get into the action.
Okay.
And I say, I'm here to help. And I think I need to make a dexterity.
Yeah, you do. It's super
You see the
slippery
one
on that
that I
platform
grabbed,
there.
the hand is just like kind of trying to rip its face off.
Oh,
It's like just.
Okay.
I'm just still in the splits like,
Does anybody see the one that I've been attacking?
No one sees it. Yep.
So
I rolled a 19.
So you're able. What does it look like as you slide in?
It looks like Tom Cruise is sliding in his underwear. And I'm like, I'm here to help.
yeah, Slidey Bros.
And
So you guys are just gonna high five over top of the barbarian who's like sitting in this
Air
oily
five.
puddle.
You're
there.
like splits underneath, and they're just.
yeah, and I'm like, why are your hands oily?
It's a long story.
I'm like, oh,
and
you're
yeah.
really like good at the splits.
we're like, because you're a halfling, so I guess we're looking eye to eye.
I looked up at
You're a
first and
dwarf.
then at you, and I was like, hey, not bad.
No.
Okay. And then after Raph, it's Leo.
Oh, well, this one's gone. Wait. 1, 2, 2, 3.
Numbers are hard.
Where's my gun?
Outside,
Outside?
you know, casting spells.
My guy, get inside!
And you can hear upstairs the sound of something struggling up there.
Something died.
Oh no, I'm coming! I'm gonna try and run through the muck.
Okay. Dexterity.
Huh. No.
Okay.
11?
Oh, what does it look like when you take a big step into this puddle?
So, like, trying to be like cool and like do my like same like gliding thing. Like, yeah, overconfident. Step into this slime and just like twist and
Well,
ow!
to the floor.
It's not nice down here.
Do I hear them yelling for me?
Roll perception.
I'm like pretty. Far
You're a bit
yet.
distracted by the bees and it's outside, but just roll perception and we'll figure that out.
I'd like to use my action to
That's a
hide.
natural one. On the
You-
dice that just came out of vacation.
You do not hear them.
I'm just like, I'm just completely zoning out. I'm kind of I've gotten comfortable in this little like, the mud was nice and squishy, so I've kind of just made my own little crevice, and I'm just like playing around with the hand.
Yeah.
And then every time a bee goes by, I'm just like, oh, bzz, 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 bzz.
Okay.
There's a dark.
So what were you up to?
mess in that one.
I'm just gonna hide on the floor and die of embarrassment.
Okay. That is an option.
That's a
it's
7 tie.
I mean, there's not really much place to go. I mean, yeah, you kind of just like turn to the side,
Just
do
roll
what you
in
can.
the oil and then it's camouflage because it's black.
Dawn, what are you gonna do?
Am I technically prone? Really?
I know it's not far to fall, but.
Okay, I'm gonna try and piece my lower half back together. Oh wait, no, that would be dumb. I'm gonna shift forward onto all floors and try to crawl up the stairs out of the goop. I
Okay.
need to roll dex for that.
You're gonna crawl out of it? I'm gonna let you crawl, mostly because I realized you said 11, which is actually the saving throw success. So I think between the two of you, because it is a DC 11, so you kind of balance and slip, because that was just good storytelling, let's keep it. But you're able to help Dawn get through. So let's move that as our story point forward.
Okay, well, like if I'm in splits this way, I'm trying to like go forward this way. You could like tap my back, and so I can just flop.
Yeah, you're kind of,
back of
in
my
your
rod.
embarrassment, you realize the only thing that you can really do to save you from that little bit of an embarrassing moment is to help Dawn move forward, because you can still hear there's something struggling and making noise upstairs. Noises of pain, maybe, but you don't know what.
Oh wait, I dropped
hear
my
a lot
axe.
of, like,
You can pass me my
cracking?
axe. That'd be great.
There you go.
Yeah, like a little.
And pass your axe over the puddle.
Dunk.
And a bit of cracking.
Okay, Dawn, you move forward.
I'm going up the stairs.
Slow up the stairs. It's not that far, and as you can just peek around the corner, you can spot another one of those boggle faces, and it spots you. And you look at it, and it spots you, and it's a little hand kind of creepy crawls up over its face and starts to kind of claw at it.
It starts to pull, like a ghastly skeletal hand is almost pulling its face off as like necrotic black veins are traveling backwards.
All
on
bad,
its head.
all bad, all get smashy. Wipe the slate. I'm gonna swing. But I'm gonna swing at the
You won't
hand.
get close enough to attack.
Can I throw something?
You have little hand axes you can
Yeah,
throw.
I'm gonna throw a hand axe.
Throw something at it.
Yeet!
What's happening?
Ooh, so hand axe +5, +20, not natural.
Awesome. That hits him. Roll some
Okay.
damage.
So 1d6 +3.
Oh, that's a good for a little.
Love barbarian, baby. I ain't even mad.
And you probably made this axe yourself with a blacksmith. You're so handy and crafty.
Oh, so that's a 4 because I rolled a 1. Plus, yeah, 1d6 +3.
What does it look like when this little boggle takes this axe in the face and dies?
Well, I was aiming at the hand, but I'm guessing
It
just,
splits the hand, but the hand is still intact now. There's just two halves of a skeletal hand grabbing it from either side.
yeah. So I guess just 2 halves of a hand and a thing, and it just kind
And
of.
it goes, crashes to the ground.
Do I know when my hand is done?
You'll sense that it has
It's
stopped
fallen
attacking
down.
what it was doing.
So then it probably
the
would
magic
like
kind of goes,
disappear, or maybe it would like kind of crawl back out the window.
Okay.
to me.
And now you have
Going back.
a little boggle corpse that you could investigate.
What sweet sassy molassie was that? I'm gonna investigate the corpse.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Watch
cast.
your language, young
Are we
lady.
still in initiative?
I'm
You are
holding
now
you.
out of initiative order, so
I'm gonna
everyone
cast
can act.
message and just say, "Oh, I'm still down here, and I think one of the things died." You can reply.
Call me back when you get the chance.
I'm gonna cast again. You can reply to this message and say something. Yeah, thank you. I'm sending that to you.
Investigate.
Okay, so that's 15 plus 1, 16.
As you get close, you can kind of see that under its little pot belly, it's actually got a whole bunch of little tiny pouches tied along it. And inside of those pouches are little items that you recognize have been missing from around town, like a signet ring. And in another pouch, somebody's intricate watch that's
All connected.
that you remember somebody talking about, and a coin that's stamped with a V that you also think looks really familiar to one of the stories of somebody's precious heirloom.
Well, I caught our thief.
Wasn't me.
And so
I hear that.
the four of you will be able to connect together up here in Favia's bedroom. And
I have to get out.
yeah, we'll have you move. We'll have you've been so comfortable. But you'll,
like a true team.
you can tell from the team. So everybody moves into the bedroom together as you are investigating the little coin kind of sack pouches that are along the little boggles.
Wait, so if the things are here, then where is... The things aren't a person. Where's the person?
Favia? There's nothing in any of
Maybe
these pockets?
Favia is in the thing.
I have a feeling they took Favia to the Shadow Realm.
But then they stayed here?
I can check for magic, but that's 10 minutes.
We're not an initiative, so technically it doesn't need to take.
No, it does.
But you can still work on it over the
Yeah,
next.
I'm gonna sit.
Well, yeah, 10 minutes later. Okay, while
Sit down
your sorcerer
and
works to
set up
detect magic, the three of you can investigate Favia's bedroom. So whatever you're doing, either you're going to perceive by using your senses, or you want to investigate by getting your paws in places and digging through things. Let me know what you want to do, and we'll make some rolls.
Should we be in her bedroom?
She's
get in a lot of
missing, of
trouble when I
course.
go into my mom's bedroom. I don't know if we should be here.
So, we shouldn't be here, but neither should monsters, and she should be here. So I think in this case, we can make an exception.
I've already started
so-
setting up the spell, and it kind of messes us up if we move, so I think
Okay.
we can just stay.
We won't
in
step
this
on your
drawer
stuff.
over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll investigation, and that's an 18.
Okay,
gonna-
an investigation.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Perception. Are you?
Also investigating with a 3.
Oh, okay. You notice Favia's bed is not slept in, but that's really kind of all you pick up. And the smell of the flowers from outside, and there's a bunch of dried flowers hanging on the walls, but it doesn't give you more information than that.
It's Purry Pot.
Ooh,
You mean potpourri? Potpourri? Potpourri.
Yeah.
That stuff on my mom's table that I was always trying to eat when I was a kid.
The thing I can't spell.
By when I was a kid, I mean like 2 weeks ago.
with our higher investigation, as you dig through, what you don't find in any of Favia's closets or cupboards, all of her little hidey knick-knacky places, are any of the items that have been missing. None of those items are in any of her stuff. She is not the thief. And many of her places that she keeps things have letters. And as you flip some of them open, do you read her correspondence?
Absolutely.
They are from a
Dearest
very
Edna.
long time ago to a soldier. And at first, you can find that there are answered letters. And he wrote back to her. And they were the love of each other's lives. And she told him stories about the bees and the honey they always thought they'd sell together and the farm they were going to build. And he would write back to her that when he was back from the war, they would do this together and he'd build a barn and they'd have all of the animals and all sorts of goats. And they all like the fainting goats in Ramonto. They're so fun and cute.
So easy to chase, guys.
Right? And then eventually it's just letters from Favia. And some of them come back unopened. And some of them are just her saying that she'll continue to write these letters, even if he never answers.
Bee Lady got ghosted. Ouch.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh.
So really ghosted.
Okay, so that's what you're flipping through, and a bit of a moment as you read through some of Favia's materials, and you notice that the longer that she writes to no one in particular answering her, the unraveling of her script. And she's gotten a little quirky with time, and it shows up in her letters.
Did Leo relay the information about the boggles being created out of intense feelings of loneliness to me? Mm-hmm. Okay, so well now we know what she's feeling lonely. She is, and grief. Sounds like this is really sad, guys. She always seems so lovely and happy with her bees and her flowers and stuff, but
We should have gone over for dinner more.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done that because, like, I'm hungry a lot.
you're going through a
Me
growth
too.
spurt.
Thanks.
What's that like? Oh wait, you're halfling.
I rolled a 17 on my perception.
You pick up a little bit on the empty sounds and the creaks of the house. You can tell that there probably aren't any more boggles in the house right now, at least. There isn't any more of those little footprints traveling throughout the wooden home. But you also get the impression from some of the writing along the top of her mirror, where she might have, or someone might have, made some smudges in some sort of oil. That there's something about the mirror. Maybe it was where she stared into it by herself, or maybe the boggles were touching it.
I'm gonna touch the mirror.
As you're playing with the mirror, what's the detect magic spell has happened?
Oh, any magic within 30 feet, any object or person that bears magic has like a faint aura around it, and I know the school of magic.
1, 2, 3, no magic squad.
Freeze frame. The magic thing in the room is the mirror, and you are a little bit behind Raph. So he's already come up to the mirror and noticed the smudges of oil, and maybe there were symbols or something drawn into it. It's hard to tell, and you can't quite pick it out. But you see the glow from it. The same sort of colors and energy and swirling magic rifts, those ripples that happen to you when you travel to the Shadow Realm. You see that this magical glow is all around this mirror, and it is conjuration.
The mirror is magic, conjuration, like creating, conjuring things.
Can you read what the writing says?
All mirrors are
language?
magic. That's how you can see yourself in it.
Do you speak Sylvan?
I speak Sylvan.
Do I speak Sylvan? I don't think I've checked. Hang on a minute.
It'd be really embarrassing if we all spoke.
No.
You speak Sylvan, and you speak Sylvan. So you're drawn to the mirror because of the spell, and you can see that there is something written there about see-through, come-through. And you get the idea that you all might need to be in the Shadow Realm in order to really know what's happening.
Is that?
We might need to be in the Shadow Realm to really know what's happening.
So.
And you
what
can all
you're
do that
saying
by
is-
going to sleep.
Well, I'm not sleepy.
Yeah, can you help us go to sleep?
Why don't we make some hot chocolate and then go to sleep?
Sometimes a glass of water and some of Favia's honey puts you guys right to sleep.
Deal.
There we go.
So
That's the chocolate
we're
bag.
having a sleepover in like a potentially haunted house.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll be together.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I take
You
bed.
guys are really good at this because you have practiced going into a meditation state in order to travel to the Shadow
When
Realm.
it says haunted house, I cast minor illusion and make a really creepy skeleton just like staring around like a dress or something in the corner, like in his eye line.
Amazing.
Oh, it's bees.
It's amazing. And everybody, you transition into the Shadow Realm. And you are Shadow Warriors, Valatore, Dawn.
But I didn't.
You
put
won't
the
go from being
back
a
in.
level 1 barbarian to a level 3 barbarian.
Oh, guys, we're even stronger in the Shadow Realm.
You're stronger in the Shadow Realm. Leo.
I'm a foot taller.
Are you? Wait. You are because you say you are. Micah. There's new spells.
More spells!
We'll have to figure them out as we go and kind of figure it out. You may need to use your book.
Yeah, I have books.
Because we didn't have you do a lot of prep on this because I surprised you with these character sheets.
Second level spells!
Describe what your Shadow Warrior looks like. What do you feel like is your amazing presence as a Shadow Warrior?
I'm like, yeah, like Leo, a little bit taller, and like my hair's in this like friggin' just so thick dwarven braid over my shoulder, and then my sleeves are like all cut up so that it shows off my super intense barbarian biceps.
Nice.
Yeah.
Leo, the Ranger.
Yeah, as I like wake up, I like pull from the shadows and form a cloak over myself that tries to hide me a little bit better as I like get a little taller and my hair turns dark and grows long.
Has like a very long, fancy black cloak with straps with different components and a glowworm and a whole bunch of different things across them, and hair's longer and kind of almost fades out into smoke
Nice.
out around.
The monk.
Let's see. I am adorned head to toe in a shrouded habit made from like torn strips and wraps, the color of midnight.
Can I add one thing?
Yes.
I've got spiky shoulder pads, and I can use them to ram my enemies.
Yeah, you can.
For Battle Ranger armor.
Power Ranger armor, which is unique to dwarves, which is so cool.
Love it.
Okay. Inside the Shadow Realm, you stand up, warriors, together. You see, not too far away from you, Favia.
Oh.
But protecting her, and she tries to reach out for you, but she can't because in front of her, a giant spider. Also like midnight with blue colors reflecting through it, iridescent like, and Favia is wrapped up in a spider web. This thing is terrifying, and it clicks mandibles at you. Everybody roll initiative!
I was gonna try and talk to it.
You can still try.
Oh my god, no!
Okay, so quickly, my team members into initiative order. What are your rolls?
Nat 20.
Oh, Raph, the monk.
I was so close.
And Leo, the ranger.
21 as I assume my dread ambusher form and meld with the shadow.
Nice. Over here.
5.
A whopping 5-0.
Yeah.
Okay, for our sorcerer. Mike. And this is our barber. What's your dexterity, my friend?
Yeah.
The spider has
are not
also
great.
botched, so, and it has a +2 dex.
I have a +2 dex. My dex is 15.
I just really like you. You can go before the spider. Okay.
Bless
Aw.
your heart.
I know.
Thank
Very
you, Roz.
Okay, amassing Don, the barbarian. End of the initiative order, but before the spider. And you all watch, wide-eyed, terrified, trapped. Favia, she calls out to you. Ah! Raph, you're first.
Okay,
You're about 20 feet from this spider in the realm.
Okay, then I am going to.
Welcome to new character sheet.
Yeah.
End of the game in the last combat encounter.
Yes. Okay. Right. I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on
Okay.
myself. What does this Shadow Realm look like? Is there any texture to it, or any way any means to hide?
You are inside what looks like the same room,
Okay.
but it is dark and navy, like the time right before midnight and the time right after on the way to dawn. There is a gray, swirling energy about the space and around the things, and living things seem to emit strong, warm energy while they're here. And the nightmares, the phase spider itself, they seem to glow with a pulsating dark energy. Only because you as Valatore sense that from them. These are the creatures that your mentors tell you that you search out, and you try to find them and defeat them to protect the people of the town.
Okay. Cool. That means that there's going to be like objects in the room, pockets of shadow,
Yep.
things like that.
For sure.
I am going to, like I said, cast Pass Without Trace on myself, which gives me a +10 to my stealth. And then I'm going to hide and move kind of around the room to try to get behind the spider.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll roll stealth.
Roll your stealth.
This is +15.
Ooh.
And that is a 12, so 27.
Okay, you're hidden from the spider.
Yeah, so you just see like, and like the bandages that kind of make up my form just separate and start to flow away, and they're gone.
The monk has evaporated. He's a referee.
Is there anything else, like a bonus action or anything else?
Yeah, let me.
Leo, you're on deck.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend a key point. No, I won't.
Okay, good.
I'm just hidden.
Leo.
smoothing out like my bow that's now like taking on qualities of this realm. I look at the spider, I look at my bow, and I tap it 3 times as like this moon symbol appears on the spider as I mark it.
Ooh.
Does this creature rely on a dark vision to see?
This one does not.
This one does not. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna attack it because I need to get it. Yeah, because during the first turn, it's time for the ambush.
No, it's not.
Nope.
If I'm successfully behind it, can it, or I'm not engaged, which means it can't.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. I tried.
Yeah, that's oh boy.
So you.
8.
And what does this look like as you miss?
Yeah, as I like try to like draw upon like the shadows to form the arrow into my hand, nothing forms, and I just. Boom.
You guys are still new as Valatore, and this is one of the rare opportunities for you guys to be doing this outside of your mentorship training. Usually you would be with some of the other older, more experienced Valatore, and you know that Leo, you were told by Kira, your mentor, not to go out and do this on your own. And that feeling kind of stayed with you, and then you couldn't quite materialize that arrow to make it happen. Micah.
Hi. Okay. I am going to, so how far am I away from?
20 feet.
20 feet? Okay.
It's in her bedroom.
Okay.
She's been in this room with you this entire time, but in the shadow realm.
Okay.
Sorry, we read your stuff.
So I'm going to start, and it's just the spider's the only enemy.
That's right.
That's correct. Okay.
There are footprints around. You guys can all see the oily footprints of Boggles. Clearly, she's been forming them with the feelings that she's been having, and they have been popping from her nightmare where she's trapped into the waking world, and then leaving from her house and stealing things around town.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at level 2.
Do it!
Good luck.
What's your spell attack roll?
How much interference was there?
11 plus 2, my spell attack bonus wouldn't change when I leveled up, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't know
so
the sorcerer
13.
class that well.
So the armor class is 13. Because you're casting, the second level spell. Here we go. Roll damage!
And then 9.
Okay.
And then every turn as an action, I can automatically do that damage.
Okay.
I would also like to expend 2 sorcery points to use my meta magic Quickened to make Chill Touch into a bonus action and cast Chill Touch.
Trip and a spell.
That was a mouthful. That is also 13.
You got this spider's number.
Enough. Good enough.
5 damage.
Okay.
So I shoot out the beam of crackling blue energy of lightning that hits it and starts to just kind of keep wrapping around it. And then right after that, that same like ghostly skeletal hand just shoots out of mine, goes right up to it, stops right before it hits kind of where its eyes are, and then just starts to like try and pull its face out again.
Oh my god, that was so cool! Woo!
It's cool now.
That was tiring. I'm gonna move like 20 feet backwards.
So you get as far back, which is almost what you would be like exiting the doorway and down
I'll
the
just
stairs,
so
but
I
you
can
can
stay
still
near
see
it, like,
enough.
just a little bit farther back.
Dawn.
I'm gonna get mad!
Yeah!
Seeing Favia?
Favia.
Favia is all bound up, and then I'm really embarrassed that she saw me like rooting through her stuff, so I'm just gonna get so mad! And I'm gonna run up and attack it with my great axe.
Okay, what does it look like when you rage? Bonus action rage.
It's like a single drop in a steel bucket of water for like a split second. It's just like bing, and then my eyes are just gonna, and they're just gonna like blue flame like. Yeah.
And you rage, and you race
And then
towards
all my
it.
muscles get super veiny, and I'm just like, "Rah," and like veins in my face, and I'm just like, "Ah!"
Dawn, the dwarf barbarian!
Yeah.
You run forward. Great axe!
So,
Roll your attack.
I get to do that at advantage, right? Or no, that's saving throws with strength. I should read my spells before I do that.
Oh,
That was a 13.
meets it, beats it.
Yes.
Roll damage.
Damage with my great axe.
That's how it's done.
1d12 plus 3. Beep, 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 beep.
Man, you guys are just making the AC of this little guy. Little, since this is a huge face spider.
Ooh, that's an 11 plus 3. That is a 14.
Ooh.
Just like right between his little spider eyes. But sorry if it whacks your. I guess it can go right
It's
through
okay.
you. Little...
It can just climb onto its back.
Yeah, so like
Yep.
4 on one side, 4 on the other. Perfect split.
And you stay in front of the spider as you bring your axe down.
Yes.
So it bites you.
And then as a bonus action.
You were already bonus action raged.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
do I-
Bonus
Okay,
action.
no, I'll
Yeah.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah, bonus action, movement, and action, which is an amazing turn.
Sweet.
Oh, he's gonna bite
And
you.
now you're gonna
Look
bite
out,
me.
dodge it!
Really good or really bad? That one.
Yeah.
This spider! You're supposed to be so good at
Can't
this.
touch this.
Great dodge.
Okay,
It's because I was so scary because I was so angry.
Cast all the magics.
you guys are so scary.
So scary.
So I'm gonna guess that doesn't work. And then because it's unable to bite you, it also can't poison you and do all the other cool
Immune to
things.
poison anyway. Cause
I'm also gonna make with that
Oh,
because it rolled a natural 1. I'm not gonna let it use its bonus action, which would be to magically shift to the material plane, which would mean you guys could have unleashed this phase spider into the real world. But I rolled a natural 1, and that's unfortunate for me.
Huzzah.
Raph, we're back up to the top of the order. What do you want to do?
I am going to. This thing stands well over me.
It's large.
Okay, cool.
You qualify as medium. You
Yep.
may qualify as small.
I qualify as small.
Yeah, you're halfling. This is large. That's what it
Basically,
qualifies.
very small.
Then I am going to.
Awesome.
I'm going to kind of like tic tac off of like the wall behind me to leap up over it. My kind of hide feature kind of like goes away. I am no longer hidden, I suppose, as the bandages around me congeal into my form, and they also congeal into a spear in my hand, and I'm going to plunge it into its head.
Get that spider.
Yeah.
What are you gonna roll? Attack.
Attack.
D20 plus your attack.
Oh no.
No, it's a 7. It isn't a 1. It isn't a 1. 12.
So this thing just, it's sensing how powerful you guys are, makes a quick move. Its legs just shift out of the way as it manages to avoid your attack.
Okay, and then I'm going to take the back end of it and hit it again with my bonus action.
Nice.
Come on, Pax.
D20.
A little better.
17.
Good number.
Good number! Okay, it hits. What's the damage?
It is. Oh. What is this supposed to be? It is 6 bludgeoning.
What's the last thing the phase spider sees before it dies?
It like dodges out of the way of the point of my spear attack, and it kind of like rears up at me, and I just flip the back of my spear back and plunge the blunt end of it into one of its eyes.
One of its many, many eyes.
You know what? For funsies, I'll spend that key point and just spin and plunge it in, and I wait for it to fall, and then.
Amazing.
My hand just finger walks back to him.
Back,
All of you find
backwards.
yourselves here in the Shadow Realm in the last minutes of our game. You can free Favia. She doesn't mind that you've read her correspondence. In fact, she's happy that somebody finally knows, and she was never able to really tell you guys her story. And now she can, and you unwind her, and you are able, through the mirror magic, to know that that's how she can transition back from the Shadow Realm to your reality, where your bodies are asleep. And you pull her through the doorway, and you all hug. And she's so proud and so excited that you might be able to be her first real friends, people who really know her. Is there something that you want to say to her?
We'll come visit whenever you're lonely so that you don't make any more of those things. And we'll take all of these little trinketses back unless you want to do that.
I want to hear all your bee stories. Look, I take notes in my journal because they're really interesting. And
She
I
might be able to teach you to speak
And
bee.
we learned how to speak bee just for you.
And I talk to the bees, and the bees help us save you.
You are all so sweet.
Oh, and just so you know, I'm always hungry.
I don't know what's still downstairs.
We'll make sure that you get your stall back. They can't take it away because
They're gonna take away
no,
my stall.
they won't.
Okay. I'm so relieved.
You're part of our crew now.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Welcome
very
to-
scary.
Welcome to
druid?
the Shadow Scout Company.
Oh, thank you. Oh, goodness. Oh,
And you get a badge.
and you guys all decide to go make badges, and together you Shadow Scout
A
Company.
minor illusion of badge for now.
Oh, so good. This was so fun, you guys. Thank you so much for going on this little adventure where we played around with the idea that this is the first time I've ever had players come into this part of my homebrew world where we transition into Ramonto's Shadow Realm and the Nightmare Realm, which connects to the hags that were in another adventure that we did in Shadows of Blood. So I love it when we can tell the stories together and then grow my world by what questions that you guys ask and travel through the spaces together and play characters who now get to be canon in my stories about Altero.
all the lore that you.
Yay! Thank you so much. This has been such an adventure. It's so lovely to partner with Riverside County Library System's summer reading program. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you go out and tell D&D stories, make games together, play tabletop. It's so fun and it's such an amazing experience with your friends. Make sure that you let us know what you're doing. I'm at Squirrels of Doom on Twitter. Let me know what's going on in your stories because when you roll the dice, you make the magic happen. Yay!